Hello and welcome. This is Maggie, your fearless marketing coach. I wanted to discuss with you, cover the topic, which is a very powerful supplementary practice to your way into the fearless badass, actually. And I'm thinking about journaling. I don't know if you have heard about the journaling in the coaching practice, in the spiritual or energetic practice. It has not nothing to do really with memoirs, like some people register what has happened over that day, or the teenagers put their I don't know, emotions and feelings and what is happening during that particular day. It is similar in some days, and it's quite different in the other days. Um, as mentioned, this is very, very powerful technique, and I'm using this technique pretty frequently with my clients to help them find the way out of their fears, self-doubts, certainties. And I wanted to share with you today actually 7 points that are necessary and required to start journaling properly. And I want you to be very relaxed about that, because the number one requirement is to make it light and make it joyful. Make sure it's not a chore, it's not another should on your list. It has to be really light-hearted practice, and only then it will really helpful. It's really no-brainer to start. So what you need, well, you need a journal, and this journal, you need a physical journal. It has to be really, the experience of journaling is experience of pen to paper writing, a physical act of writing. So the connection, your brain or your thoughts with the eye, and then the hand, and then the pen, and the paper, that is the magical sort of sequence of actions that really helps you to put your thoughts, even subconscious thoughts, on paper so that you can see it. So the first thing is really to get yourself a journal. And there are plenty of different journals out there. Maybe I will show you what I am using, and obviously you will buy or get yourself whatever works for you. There are no shoulds, no musts. It has to feel good. It has to have a good size and good paper quality or form. So I have a kind of a normal notepad with lines, because I really prefer to write in the with lines, using lines. But if you want to have a blank pages, or if you want to have a square, everything works. Also in terms of number of pages or the format, take whatever fits well with your hand and your handwriting. Also, get yourself a nice pen. I'm using Mont Blanc pen. This is my kind of a office pen. It has to have, it should be the pen which sits nicely in your hand, which is always working, which doesn't stuck, because this writing will become a sensual experience. So everything should be nice, should be light, should be sensual, I think. Decide on the point number 2. So point number 1 is get yourself the nice notepad and pen. Point number 2, decide when and where you will be doing that. It should become your daily practice. And the only thing to decide is really whether you will be writing in the morning, early in the morning, before your normal hectic life starts, um, or you will be doing this in the evening. Myself, I prefer to do it in the evening, and actually I'm laying in bed in my PJs, and I have my notebook on my knees basically, and write down for some time some reflections of the day. I will cover how to write and how to start in a sec, but now we are talking about the practical stuff, the sort of logistics. But I know women who prefer to write in the morning, because in the evening they are completely down. Usually these are young moms who have young children. So I still remember when my son was in the school age, I was completely naked in the evening. So I understand that some women prefer even to wake up half an hour earlier, to when the whole house is asleep, and then she has a moment for herself to write. In terms of how long you should write, this is also important. Later on, you will become quite relaxed about that. But in the beginning, when you are starting, allow yourself to write for at least 10 minutes. What happens is that this writing technique, this journaling, will work for you as a little bit similarly to the meditation. So it works in such a way that it is calming your thoughts. So you will need a time to put yourself in the mode of very calm mode, to put your sort of normal, regular thoughts and the number of thoughts, to on ease. So you need like 7 to 10 minutes of free flow, freestyle writing to put your mind at ease and to build that connection with your intuition and with your subconscious mind. Later on, when you are already a pro in journaling, and I'm sure it will be very, very soon, you can write, however you need, whenever you need, wherever you need, because you will be relaxed about the practice. And in the beginning, you just keep, asking yourself, am I doing this right? Maybe I should be doing this in a different way. So I'm just sharing with you a couple of points to put your thinking on the ease mode. So 10 to 15 minutes, there is no upper limit. How long you want to write, it's totally up to you. Let me just take a sip of water, because I'm talking. And don't look for the perfection. I mean, how you write, it doesn't have to be beautiful. We are not at school. Nobody else will be reading that. Nobody will be checking that. So whether you are writing, from left to right, from right to left, whether you are putting something in the frames or you add some drawings, everything is fine. My pages sometimes they look really quite logic and nice, but if I look at some, just let me like here, yeah, some are just frames and circles, because you will find yourself in flow. So you will realize while writing some very important thoughts of pieces of sentences that will be just shouting, will be calling you to be framed. This is important piece of your creativity that just landed on this piece of paper. So don't look for the perfection. It doesn't have to be nice. It doesn't, first of all, it doesn't have to feel as your daily chore. And sometimes if you feel like in the evening or in the morning, this is not the day for journaling, just don't do it, because you will feel it in your writing. However, if you find yourself really stuck or really fearful, and you are on the mission to really break through on the other side, then do it regardless your resistance to writing. However, when you are in this kind of state of mind, it's good to use specific prompts. I will cover the prompts in a second. Prompts will really help you to break on the other side and connect with your intuition, even though you are experiencing really difficult and heavy emotions. And how to write it? I mean, what to write about? That's the whole thing. Well, to start with, it's good to notice every day just 10 positive things that happen to you that particular day. So if you are journaling in the evening, just reflect and summarize what good things happen to you. They could happen to you, or you have reacted to the world in a particular way, maybe unusual way, maybe unexpected way. Maybe somebody smiled to you, maybe things that you didn't plan, but they put a smile on your, on your face, just happened, just occurred to you. By doing that, by doing this list of 10 positive things that happen to you, you basically put your mindset on the mindfulness or notification mode. You start noticing in time even more positive things that happen, because the positive things happen all the time. I mean, the life is happening for you, not to you. So it's really amazing, really. With this journaling, you also, apart from other positive effects, you get this ability to notice all the big and little things, positive things that happen to you that particular day. And the more you notice, the more open you are for all of that happening. And actually, once you open your heart, your energy changes and you start attracting those positive things. So the journaling is, even from that perspective, is really, really powerful tool, because it changes your energy. It changes your attitude towards the world. It changes how you see the world around you. It sort of adds a new lenses, on your eyes. So that would be your daily practice. Just a list of 10 positive things. And from time to time, when you find yourself in a particularly, difficult situation, it doesn't have to be negative situation. It could be positive. You want to break through something, or you feel resistant to particular circumstance, or you feel stuck, you feel blocked, you don't see the solutions, then it is smart to use something which is called journaling prompt. And there are lists of journaling prompts for specific circumstances, specific situations. And I'm sharing, I think, 3 journaling prompts in this in the description for this video, so you can immediately start writing about that prompt. These are usually reflective sentences. So, for instance, why am I done playing small? And you start, reflecting on that. What are the areas where I'm playing small? Why I'm playing small? Why I decided to play small? How I see myself stopping playing small, etc., etc. There is no limit. You can write as long as you wish, and amazing and fantastic things are being born through this technique. It is very smart to keep your old journals. My old journals are there. If you see them, it's four of them over the last year. And what happens is that while I go along with my life, with my business, with my clients, I realize that actually something is happening just now that I was writing about in my journal, I don't know, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, maybe a year ago. So I'm coming back to these old journals and I read how the intention looked like, what I wanted to achieve, and I can compare it to the reality. And usually, I am really surprised in a positive way. I am amazed how close the reality is to my dreams. And I wish that all of that is happening to you, because journaling is fun. Journaling is a very easy and light tool to get your creative juices flowing, to connect with your intuition, to get the help from your guides, to share with the universe or God, whatever your belief system is. What is on your chest? Because sometimes we don't have even people around us who understand what we are going through being an online entrepreneurs, and the kind of doubts, the kind of self shit talk that we put in our minds is frequently unshareable with our family members, with our best friends, because they don't follow, they don't understand what we are going through. So yeah, I just wanted to encourage you to do this journaling exercise, and I hope that very, very soon we will be seeing each other in my Fearless, Unstoppable and Prosperous group, exchanging some maybe visuals of our journals and maybe some journaling prompts. So much love to you, and have fun and enjoy the journaling. Bye now.